Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the world who can't. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who cannot hold their children. Do not give up. Warning. I don't know how long this live will be able to go on because I am walking in the shadows. So please feel free to come in and go as you please. I am going to live stream for as long as this trail will allow me to do so. I'm in the process of completing shadow work, and warning, this video has nothing to do with who's watching, but everything to do with who's releasing. When we're talking about shadow work, we are talking about hitting parts of our inside that scare the fuck out of us. And to all who come in the room, thank you for sharing a moment with us. We don't look at the screen too tough because we are doing the inner work by looking inside of us. This is what a lot of TikToker teeny boppers call conscious community or self-reflection. So thanks for stopping by. And please friend us if you haven't already. To my mothers who do not have their children, know that if you are not with them and you are focused on what needs to be done for them, it is okay. Know that even though you may have a lot of outsiders and insiders not understanding why you're away from your child or what reason you give for being away from your child, if you know that being away from your child is going to better their life, you do what must be done. There are too many mothers that latch onto their children and do not allow them to learn and grow and to feel without them. Because I was one of them. In the beginning of my journey as a mother, I never wanted to be away from my son. I thought that being away from him was not doing my job as a mother. I felt as if I had to be there, and no matter how wealthy or no matter how broke we was, I had to do what I had to do for my son. But in this enlightenment journey, I've learned one thing and one thing only. And this is what shadow work is about. It's not reflecting on other motherfuckers. It's not stressing about other people or why other people have done what they've done to you. It's about reflecting on yourself and realize what you have learned within the pain and what needs to be done to move forward. In my spiritual journey, I was fought through spirit to leave my son in sometimes venomous hands and move forward without him. To my mothers, to all of my mothers who do not have their child, you can hug your child from far away. You can send them love and protection from miles away. I used to beat myself up about separating from my son. I didn't feel like a good mother when I separated from him. But on this spiritual journey, you will see that there are some roads that you cannot take your children. And some of these roads that you can't take your children at, you must separate from them. Too many mothers are clingy to their children to the point of default, to the point where you've given them bad habits that they're not going to be able to allow to prosper alone when they themselves become an adult. Because I've noticed even from when my child was young, I've dealt with what clinical trials call separation anxiety. And I remember the first time I took my son to daycare. I cried. He was like, see you, Mom. And then he left, and then he went to go play with the kids in the kindergarten. And I'm standing at the door just crying like, oh my God, why am I leaving him here at this daycare center? We as parents latch on to our children way too hard. And in this journey and the journey of being a parent, you will understand that sometimes leaving your child is part of the process. When you know that they can be comfortable where you yourself will only feel the pain of the discomfort, this is when it's okay to lose, I should say not to lose, but to separate from your child. When you know your habits are so bad that it's going to fuck up your child and you pass your child along to a grandma or to a cousin, this is when it's okay to separate from your child. But it doesn't stop there, because when you are separated from your child, what are you doing when you're not with your child? Are you getting better or are you getting worse? A lot of mothers separate from their children and they just get worse with the separation, because most of the time that child is the backbone. That child is the crutch. That child is the seer of the energy and is able to assist the parent, whether in addiction or whether not in addiction. So to all my mothers who do not have their children, if you are working hard to make sure that your children never want for nothing after you die, then it's okay that you don't have them today. It is okay that you don't hug them today. Because if you continue on your path and stay focused and learn from the pain and move forward and reach better, hear me. I'm sorry. This is very emotional for me. This is shadow work. It's reaching down deep with what is wrong with you so then you can move more forward in a better state of mind, body, and soul. I feel like a shitty parent when I'm not near my son, and I'm working hard by myself with no help from nobody, and I still feel like a shitty parent when he's not with me. I need to release those paradigms and know that every day I wake up, I'm working hard. And I'm telling you, as a high priestess, I'm working hard to make sure that before I die, my son will never want for nothing and will never have to go to anybody's job. I remember there were times when I would go into work every day with a happy state of mind, because I'm a weirdo for real. I am mentally on the autism spectrum, but most geniuses are. The chosen few, the black sheep. You guys are the warriors. That's why I call my collective that follows me. Look, I don't got 25K, but the 1,000 warriors that I have when it comes to the collect, I should not say, let me take out I have, because none of y'all belong to me. We are a part of one. The small occult collective that follow Dark Goddess 99 are warriors. We understand that life, there is positive and negative. And with positive and negative, we must learn to take both positive and negative and wield it and turn it and transmute it for our gain. That love that did you dirty, what did that love teach you? All right, I'm going to be open, you guys. There's a couple of you guys in here. Thank you so much for coming through, you guys. I'm channeling motherless energy right now because, to be honest with you, Mother Gaia is mad at the world called Earth. And that's why she's turning her ass when it comes to weather and all of that, because she is sick and tired of people cutting down her trees, being abusive to her animals, not caring for the land that was made and turned for us. I hope I don't get lost on this trail. That was made and turned for us. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. I try my best as a working dark goddess healer, teacher, master, and forever student is to always become better, mind, body, and soul. If you do that, it doesn't matter how much you get slapped around by people who don't know nothing but slapping other motherfuckers around. Why? Because hurt people hurt people. I know a lot of the collective right now is dealing with crazy lovers who don't know how to act right in whatever category you want to choose it from. And they did you dirty. They did you false. They did you wrong. And if you are enlightened like me, all you did was give them love. All you did was give them truth. All you did was show them what could be if they just only believed. But I've learned in this love journey that when you fall in love, I should say fall in passion or fall in lust with someone, there is only one thing you can control when you fall in love with a motherfucker. And that is you. You cannot control your lover. You cannot control your kids. You cannot control your job and how they look at you. The only control you have, which is the biggest and the most powerful control in your life, is you. And when you learn to control your energy, your power, your emotion, there isn't no slap that can knock you down so hard that you can't get up. There isn't no dirty ass secret that could ever come out that can cause you to lock yourself back into a box. Hear me when I tell you, do not allow these lovers who did you dirty and who's making you feel lonely. There's a lot of the collective that is feeling lonely and lost without their counterpart. I was one of them. But I learned to transmute the very heavy, passionate energy. And I realized that where I was at was not enough love. And it was time for me to move into better love. So if you watching this and you hurting and you feeling the pains, yeah, I know it's Mother's Day, but a lot of you are thinking about that lover that did you dirty. That's what the spirits are telling me. I'm telling you now, mother, take that hurt and transmute it into your gain. Take that pain and realize what you want from what you don't want and become better. And learn the mastery of disattachment so you can detach from them, wish them the best as you roll into your future. It hurts to let go of somebody you love. But if their mind is not right, if their moves are not right, how are they going to assist you to attain a happy thought and disposition throughout your lifetime? You cannot live happily on sex alone. I'm sorry. You cannot live happily on money alone. I'm sorry. You cannot live happily on toxic behavior alone. Until you realize you are worth more than the fighting. Until you realize you are worth more than the inconsistent bull and the inconsistent lies. You won't be able to attain that beautiful future that's waiting for you. Why is it waiting for you? Because you broke up with the one thing that was holding you back from being truly happy. And a lot of the times we don't feel this inner happiness when we're dealing with our loves because we are so latched on to them. This is why twin flame separation is a must. Because if two spiritual contracts come together and then one side of the contract is choosing not to enlighten, which is what brought them together to begin with. I'm talking about spiritual unions that are made in the ethers by one ancestral group with another ancestral group, bringing two different motherfuckers together to reign supreme in the ethers. Now, if one of them, a lot of you call them twin flame, a lot of you call them psychic twin, a lot of you call them soulmate and soul ties, even you karmic connections, you're just the extreme on the other side of the spectrum. You are meeting these people to enrich your life. And if one is not choosing to enrich their life, they are reneging on the contract and new options must be made. Whether you like it or whether you don't. Because when it comes down to it, if you are enlightened like us and you're focused on healing the world through every tarot move you make. Listen, you guys, I do read tarot and I do a lot of things as a healer and a high priestess, but I live tarot more so than I read tarot. There was a time in my journey where Spirit told me, put down the tarot cards. You doing too much with the tarot cards. You leaning on the tarot cards too hard. We want you to be the tarot. We want you to breathe the tarot. We want you to go from wand to pentacle to sword to such. Stop leaning on the cards that could be easily infiltrated with ignorant, low vibrational energy sources that will steer you in the wrong direction. When you become the tarot, there are no false entities that can ever steer you the wrong way because you are the tarot. Cards can be infiltrated. Bones can be infiltrated. Crystals, not so much, but the messages can be garbled and messed up. So please understand, if you are moving forward in your life, if you get one thing from me before leaving this live, I need for you to understand, ladies and gentlemen, stop running to the tarot and become the tarot. Hear me. I almost did not do this live. I almost allowed a psychic attack to stop me from doing this live. I got lost. I couldn't find the preserve I was looking for. And I was just disillusioned. And on top of that, I don't have my baby to hug. I love you, Audrey. And the next time we come together, we will never part unless you want to. So to close with what I was saying before, to all the mothers who do not have their children and who is not able to give them a big hug. If you are working hard to make your child's life better and your own life better, don't you feel bad about not being around your baby? Don't you ever think that you're not good enough not a good enough mother? You are a good mother, because even though nobody else around you sees the greatness that you are working every day to achieve, does not negate the fact that it's the only and best decision you can do. Because when it comes to our children, they are our akashic record. When you leave this earth, what is your child is going to say about you? My son, because I'm a reader, I read, you guys, for all of you who don't know me, what's up? My name is Zaza Mambo Ish. I'm reporting live behind the veil, beaming from Earth, and I've been a healer and a high priestess and master of ceremonies for more than 2 decades. Most of my following was on Facebook until Spirit changed my assignment and told me to put down the tarot cards for my clients and become the tarot for myself. So as I move forward to reach these goals, to some are unheard of, unreachable, unattainable. A lot of people that used to be in my circle that are not in my circle no more because I walk alone now. You'll learn that you'll get to a point in your journey to where you must and will walk alone. But when you do, if you utilize Spirit to assist you with the learning, with the growing, with the GPS movement of your journey in life, you will be fine. And you will achieve things that most people take decades to accomplish using earth parameters. Okay, here it is. This is the red line. He said, this is red and this is green. Okay, this is red and this is green. Okay, he said, take the green path. Okay, we're taking the green path. Blissed in fire, you guys. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for listening. You guys, you don't have to stay. This is my shadow work that I'm doing for myself to become stronger, because I just closed a painful door of love, disappointment. So I'm ready to move forward into new greatness, into new blessings, into new friends. So right now, you're seeing me in real time being the tarot and going into my shadow work. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I do not feel like a good parent sometimes. And I know why I feel this way. Because there are people in my circle, family, that don't think I'm a good parent. And I work hard to achieve the dreams, knowing that I'm not as smart as everybody else, knowing that I don't have as many friends as everybody else, knowing that my mind doesn't think and move like everybody else, but still attaining, still reaching, still going. Nobody will see the black sheep dreams and desires. But if you are an enlightened one, the only person that got to see that, nobody will see the black sheep dreams and desires. But if you are an enlightened one, the only person that got to see that dream is you. And you got to stay focused in everything you do to make sure that you reach that dream. Because spirit will show you. Oh my goodness. Blissed in Fire, thank you, I am Goddess B84 for coming through. Whether you stay or whether you go, thank you for coming through. To all of my mothers who don't have their children, don't you dare stop grinding. Please. They're not going to see the vision. Don't you dare stop grinding just because your lover couldn't attain the level of love that you had for them. Let me be candid. I just went through a situation with a loved one of mine. And to be honest with you, they don't trust me. I know they don't trust me. And usually they don't believe me when I talk. But most of the people who live in religious confines will never overstand an enlightened mind. Don't you understand, when you live this life and get into your absolute power? For all who don't know, absolute is the power to control everything. And in the definition of absolute, there is a meaning, and it says there is no negatives. So when you get into your power of the absolute, aka being a god, aka tapping into the all, aka being the best potential you can be, then you overstand your mother trying to kill you was done for you. The spells that fucked up my whole twin flame experience because they didn't want us together was done for you. The missing my son and not having my son and yearning for my son, can I mention, I am a reader that does past life readings, and I usually know the information about the people that I encounter. So I know that my son was my father in a past life, and he affirms it every day of my life. So my son gets a level of respect that not even my mama gets. Hear me? Because my mom is my karmic. She is a connection that I know from another past life. Actually, I was her husband and I did her dirty. And even coming back and reincarnating as my mother, she still held on to the fact that I was forced to leave her in a past life, to the point where it affected our whole mother and daughter relationship. Oh yeah, it gets deep like that. If you are royal like me, you will rematriculate back in your family in different energies, in different human bodies. Sometimes mothers were lovers in a past life. It gets deep because when we're talking about energy, masculine or feminine, there are no classified labels onto a thing. So when it comes to dealing with energies, whether it be divine or whether it be karmic, they can be played within any human you deal with. My son, I love him to death. I really do. He was a good father in my last life, and he's a good son in this life. And he's like the middleman. He will never see the wrong that my mother does to me. but he will be quick to protect my grandma, but to protect his grandma. But that's why I made him. Because my mother tried very hard to have boys. After the third try of her third girl, she was like, I'm not trying no more. So I know it wasn't a mistake that my son is that first son she wished she had. So I get the resentment. I get the hate. I even get the fact her trying to steal my shit. But at the same token, what's mine is mine. And you cannot take what is mine. That kind of connects with your lover, you guys. You'll have lovers that disappear. You'll have lovers that will go away. You'll have lovers that will just leave or run for whatever reason. Let them leave. Let them run. Because when it comes down to it, what's yours is yours. You guys overstand possession 9/10 of the law as a human thing. Cosmically, the only way you become a master is by letting something go. So even though me and my twin flame is not together, or any of my exes at that, they will always be a part of me. Why? Because energy rates higher than materialistic, illusionary shit that comes from this third dimensional world. Oh, I think I'm talking too deep and too fast. So let me slow down on some old realness. On some old realness. I want to make sure I'm going in the right direction. Yeah, we're supposed to be walking the green path. We were on the red path, so now we have to walk the green path. Okay. I don't want to get lost, you guys. Forgive me. You're taking a trail walk with me. I don't want to get lost. So, yes. So please understand that when we're talking about exchanges of emotion, we're talking about energy. It's either divine or karmic. One or the other, divine or karmic. And when you realize that staying away from the karmic connections actually puts currency into your, what I call good juju, what some people call akashaic record, will some people call cosmic currency, will some people call energy bank. It's not your bank account with the fiat money that's backed by nothing, the most important thing in life when you become a enlightened one. It's your cosmic currency. How much cosmic pull you have. You know, these are the Einstein. Do you guys understand that they've said Einstein was special? Like he did math like a genius, but outside of math, I'm not going to say cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but he was special. He did things differently. We're all like that. All the enlightened path individuals and beings are like that. We are not of the human race. We are special. And I'm going to say this, and I'm going to have people not agree, and feel free to put what you think about it in the comments down below, because I will be uploading this video to my YouTube on Dark Goddess 99. Oh, wow. Check this out, you guys. I will be uploading this video to my YouTube on Dark Goddess 99. Oh, wow. Check this out, you guys. I will be uploading this live on my YouTube at Dark Goddess 99. Look at this. Oh my God. I needed this. Yo, you guys say the devil be stopping you do things. And it's not necessarily the devil. It is the devil inside of people that try to stop your greatness. I'll say it again. I almost didn't come to the trail. I got lost twice. I was so frustrated. I was feeling so sad and so alone. And then I messed around and I saw a meme that reminded me, which is actually the last video I uploaded. And it reminded me, I can't stay in my box. No matter how I feel, I have to come out my box. Because you guys, I miss my son. I do. I miss my baby. I do. But I'm working hard to make sure that we never have to separate ever again. Okay, this is the green. What is this? Green. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. I don't want to get lost. Yes, this is the green. Oh, this is the catty corner she was telling me about. I think this right here. I think this right here is the corner side. All right, let's go down here. Thank you guys for walking with me during this path. I usually have my cosmic teacher giving me assistance, but ever since I left Hawaii, I haven't been doing it with anyone. I've been doing it by myself. And to be honest with you, it's hard because my body isn't as young as it used to. Ow. All right, we're on the right path. Does anybody have any questions regarding energy? I can easily answer some questions while I'm walking if you're like stuck in when it comes to information regarding energy. Ow. I gotta blow my nose. Did I bring tissue? Oh shit, I forgot the tissue. Damn. My last trail teacher taught me how to blow my nose without any tissue. He said it's all about the aim. It's all about the aim. Let me see if anybody. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, Oracle Star. Hey, baby, how are you? Hey, babe, what's up? You are me and I am you. Oh, thank you. I am Goddess B84. That's true, because we all each other. Yo, you guys, you remember the part of the video, the part of the movie when the doctor was sick on Avatar and they did a ritual to try to assist the doctor to come back to life? What you said, Goddess, B54. Oh, shit. Ow. All right, maybe I should just sit down. Ow. Ow. Hold on. Ow. All right. Ow. Let me tell you something. I think Spirit wants me to talk about it. Right when you're about to do something great, what I call the hater energy always comes into effect. They'll stop you through thought. They'll stop you through body. I'm going to go back because if I can't have a strong leg, I can't do it. They'll try to block your way. They'll try to confuse you. Because you guys, right now, the next part of the trail, which is almost the ending of my trail, I fucking got a cramp in my leg. That shit hurt. Now, the old me would have been like, okay, let's turn back. That's enough for today. You did what you had to do. No, my goal is to finish the trail. It's supposed to be an hour trail, and I just entered the second part of the trail to the end point. And now I'm getting a cramp in my foot that is hurting to the point where I can't walk. All right, let's drink water. Maybe that'll help. See how spirit works? Now, you guys, I'm not going to show this lady's face, but as soon as I second guess myself, a stranger comes and reminds me. Every person that you meet, you guys, will be a message. Spirit was like, no, just sit and wait for a minute until the cramp goes away and then finish your path. Don't turn around and not finish the trail. And this would happen all the time. When I used to climb mountains in Hawaii, that would happen all the time. And I've climbed mountains 6,000 feet up. And every time I want to turn back or I get scared and I don't want to finish the climb, there would be a stranger that comes through the path and would always give me a message. And for me, the strangers don't have to speak to me. Their spirits speak to me. And their spirits talk to me. And I swear to God, you guys, the lady was like, don't turn back. Just rest for a little while and then finish the walk. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit for a while. Oh. Ow. 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 Oh. That shit hurt. You know why? Because the The mountain is, the trail is on an incline. So because it's on an incline, my feet feel it. My feet feels the incline. And that's why it hurts. And to be honest with you, I feel like I need to go back to exercise again because I feel like I'm not exercising enough. Living in my car is not helping me and my health. Existing in my car and trying to find an apartment in a fucking buyer's market during COVID is not the move, but it is the lesson that his spirit is putting me through, and I will fucking win. I will not feel lesser because my home is a car. I will not feel lesser because I'm doing this alone. I will not feel lesser because I look different, feel different, and think different. Because these are the true attributes of a warrior. These are the true attributes of an enlightened soul transmuting and changing herself to something better. Because when you change in this spirit walk, everyone around you is going to think you are losing your shit. They will not understand what you're feeling. They will not understand what you're going through. They will not comprehend the decisions you make, from quitting drinking or slowing it down, from choosing to move from a situation because you're just sick of fighting and you don't want to do it anymore. You're better than that. It hurt my soul that I had to walk away from my twin flame because the energetic sex was fucking amazing. But the demons she would not address, her demons, she would not address. And I cannot be with someone who won't address the demons that are obviously fucking up her highest potential. I'd rather move forward and find something new and be happy with my new instead of being stuck in the past. And this is why the being in isolation is important, you guys, because then you start asking yourself the right questions. Then you start moving yourself in the right situations. Because it's not until you are alone is when you start making the moves to greatness. Don't think you can change being latched on to that one ball and chain that keeps you chained up. I'm warning you guys now, if you haven't reached that part of the journey, you will. There will be a part of your change where you will walk alone. You will exist alone. And let me tell you, those are the best downloads and uploads ever. When you get into isolation, which I think I've dealt with the highest extreme, which is putting me in, okay, let's do this shadow work. Okay, let's do this. Oracle, peep, you're the only one I know in the room. On some more real shit, and this is shadow work. Like, really thinking about the shit that you do that's fucked up, and then trying to figure out a way to fix it. Perfect example. I just realized recently, for all you guys who don't know me, I'm Zaza. I'm a working dark goddess. I'm in the process of expanding my business. And I'm at a point now where I realize I know what I want, which is a spiritual husband and a spiritual wife. I guess I would use the word I am polyamorous. Meaning I'm open to having sex with only my spiritual husband and my spiritual wife. Now, I'm at a crossroads with even realizing this desire that I want. I want it really bad. And I'm one of those, I get what I want. But then spirit is telling me okay, this is spirit. Okay, peep game. Spirit's like, Ishera, how the fuck you gonna find a husband when you don't even know how to act around a dude? Like, because you guys, when I'm around dudes, I get kind of masculine. I think the gay and lesbian community calls it masculine feminine. Even some people call it stud-like. But I've realized that if I find the right masculine, I won't want to be a stud. I will want to be a femme. I've learned with my lesbian twin flame that it is not about girl, boy. It's about the exchange. Let's see if we can do this now. Oh, I don't feel anything hurting yet. Good, good, good. It's not about, we're continuing the trail, you guys. I didn't give up. I was gonna go back, bitches. I was gonna go back. We heading back on the trail. We don't stop. We don't stop. We gonna finish this trail. And in my shadow work, I have conversations with my inner counsel all the time, and they ask me the same shit. Yo, how the fuck you want a spiritual husband and you don't even know how to be submissive to a man? But what I learned with my lesbian twin flame is that if I find the right energy, I will want to be feminine. I won't help but want to be feminine. Because one thing I've learned, shadow work, here we go. I hate her for leaving, but I love her for setting me free. The one thing I learned from my lesbian twin flame lover is that I'm not a boy. I'm not stuck in the labels, so I didn't know people had so many labels for the type of person that I am. But I am what a lot of the gay and lesbian community that's been corrupted, like everything else, am considered an aggressive female, or some would call me stud, some would call me STEM. But I don't have labels. I'm unclassified. I'm both, bitches. And depending on who you are is what side you'll see me in. So being with my twin flame, not only did it break a curse that was on me for years by my family, it allowed me to see that maybe one day I'll find a spiritual lifted man that will pull the feminine out of me. Because most men don't pull feminine energy out of me. Usually it's masculine, one of the boys, you know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, I like being intimate with girls more so than with men, you know? So with that part of the journey, I told Spirit, I am going to find. This is how you work through your shadow work, you guys, with this self-talk. They say talking to yourself is crazy. No, talking to yourself assists to finding yourself and finding your God. So I said to Spirit, I was like, no, I'm just going to have to find a guy who pulls the feminine energy out of me. I'm just going to have to find a guy who puts me in a place where I want to submit. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, all of my male relationships, I was the one in charge. I was the aggressor. I'm a very Lilith energy, you guys. On some more real shit, I'm very, very Lilith. So I'm very dominant. When I see something, I go get that shit. If I want something, oh shit, oh hell yeah, I will fucking have it. I'm not one of those Eve bitches. I'm not an Eve woman. I'm a Lilith. If I see something and I want it, I'ma go get it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I realize with my self-talk is that I just have to wait to find a guy who pulls that feminine energy out of me. Because to be honest with you, my lesbian twin flame, she pulled that feminine out of me. And I noticed that from the beginning of our meeting because I've never felt that way with anybody else. I'm always in charge. I'm always the aggressor. I'm always the one in front. But when I met her, that shit shifted. I wanted her to lead. I wanted her, good afternoon. I wanted her to be aggressive. I wanted her to take the lead. But I didn't have a good afternoon. But you too. But I realized that mentally, she wasn't ready for that part. She was full of chaos. She was too full of for the streets mentality. She was too in a spell with what her karmics did to her and what her exes did to her. Because she was in a spell, which I told her. She didn't believe me. I told her about every negative person that was bringing her down energetically. And she basically didn't believe me. I can't be with a woman or a man who don't believe in my prophecies, who don't believe in my gift. Because I work hard to get them. And there's another part. to keep them. There's a lot of motherfuckers that get woken up and then they stop doing the work and then they revert back to being a human again. I work every day till the day I die, trust and believe, to keep my gift. That shit is not hard. It's hard work. Being on the enlightened path is not easy. It will have you alone a lot of the times. But please, you guys, please don't be like me and get so comfortable with being alone that being around people is uncomfortable. That's what I'm learning right now. And that's another thing. Can I say thank you to my lost twin flame? My lost twin flame hurt me, but she allowed me to see something also. Not only did she break the curse that was on me just by meeting me, but she also revealed something to me that I really didn't think about until after I met her. I was very prepared to live the rest. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay. I was very prepared to live the rest of my days alone. I was comfortable with it. I was in isolation for about a year at my new location. I became super comfortable being the hermit. And when I met my twin flame unexpectedly, I realized after everything was said and done, after we separated, she hurt my feelings, but she taught me something. I thought I wanted to do the rest of this leg of my enlightenment journey alone. And I knew and felt that I would be able to do it alone. But one thing I was able to get positively from my fucked up twin flame connection was that I don't have to do it alone. And if I'm patient, I will find the energies that igniting me greatness. I felt so strong when I was with her. I felt so unstoppable. But sad enough, me feeling unstoppable put her in a mind of lack. But when you are programmed with these religious beliefs to feel a certain way, to do a certain thing, greatness kind of scares you. Okay, where are we at right now? Oh wait, do we take this road? Or do we take this road? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay, this is a great example. Sometimes you will get to a road and you won't know what to choose. This road or this road. Let's go back to the map. Let's see what the map says. All right. We're on the green path. Okay. Straight. It's okay. All right. See, I'm only supposed to be doing the green road. The green road. I'm doing the green road. But there's two roads. Which one am I going to do? This one or this one? You know what? I'm going to go on this one. When it comes to choices in your life, you can't get stuck on which road you want to take. Because a lot of you, sometimes you get so stuck in making a decision that you paralyze yourself and get stuck on what to do. You can't do that because that's what mistakes are all about. There's a reason why my twin flame, see? Come to find out the roads merged together, so it didn't matter. See what I'm saying? Lesson. It didn't matter what fucking road I picked, because both the roads led to the same path moving forward. This is why I'm okay with the pain of my twin flame, because they were able to show me what I want to what I don't want. And I want to be able to share love with someone who has emotional intelligence. I want to be in a relationship with someone who's okay with knowing Having sex with me is a cosmic experience, and the inside of your body might come out of your physical, corporeal body. And even though it's scary, you're ready to feel that the deeper we get. Because when you have sexual relations with any high-level partner, the sex is different. And that sometimes scares human people. And sadly enough,